Yo, no, that's not the right one. I want to take that off. And I wanted to make a fall presentation on the first day of fall. That did not work. I was trying to do decorations on the first day of fall. So, welcome to the first day of fall. And this is the Ask Jason Questions series. Every Monday, 2 p.m. Eastern, we do the first day of fall. No, just kidding. Every Monday, 2 p.m., we do Ask Jason Questions series. And there's the email you send your questions to, info@thriveal.com. And you send a question, and we'll strategically answer that question. And we'll tell you how we think it applies to running your firm. And Alyssa has a cool question. She said, and we'll get to it in a minute. She says, I know you put prices in buckets for clients up front, but how do you know what work that price stands for? Okay, so we'll get to what she means by that. But we want to say thank you to Bill.com. They're a sponsor of the Ask Jason Question series. And why? Why would they be a sponsor of us? Because we're awesome and they're awesome. And so us and them together is awesomeness. So thank you, Bill.com. And this is normal for them, but they're always upping the ante on the build out of their platform. We've been using them for 8 or 9 years, and we take a lot of work to bring our clients onto the Bill.com platform. Actually, go to this address and you'll find an onboarding checklist we built with Bill.com on how to bring clients effectively into the Bill.com product. It takes a lot of work, basically, but they've changed. They are bringing AP innovation into the next century. Their AP platform is now AI enabled, so it learns you as you're working through it, and they've rebuilt the whole system. And actually at Deeper Weekend, they're a sponsor, and they're going to do a certification course of the new Bill.com, the new platform, and it's going to take you through the new interface, the new redesigned buttons, how to search for things. They'll teach you all the things about their newest and latest upgrade to their platform. And with international payments, we love them. So let's dive in. I know you put prices in buckets for clients up front, Alyssa says, but how do you know what that price stands for? So what Alyssa's talking about is scoping. Scoping is a big deal. It's part of value pricing. So if you do any kind of pricing, now pricing is different than billing, right? Billing is where you send a bill after a service is complete. Price is where you send an invoice before the service has begun. And what's always tied into pricing, whether it be fixed pricing or value pricing, and those are two different things, is that you have to scope the price, because you're saying to a client, here's the price for the work we're about to do that we have not yet begun. You also have to define what that work stands for, and that is the scope. And that's the scope you put in a contract. So Alyssa, that's a great question. Your question is about scoping. And generally, the person that actually knows how the work is performed is the one that has to scope to produce the price related to the work that price is going to relate to. So there's a lot of context that the person has to have to do that scoping. And guess who's best for that in a small firm is typically the owner. And as an example, just to tell you more about it, if you have a business development person, let's say somebody you hired, a biz dev person, a salesperson, and they price something, unless that person knows a lot about the service of an accounting firm, they may not be able to scope the price well. They might be able to come up with a price because they may be good at working with clients and what they value, but they may not be able to scope it. And scoping is always tied to pricing. Those things go together. And the person that's good at scoping or the services of an accounting firm is often the one that needs to do the pricing. Because if a business development person, if they give a price and they don't know the scope, they may underprice or overprice that service. And value pricing is meant to price it to the value that the client perceives that service in. And so once you do a price, let's say that business development person creates a price and then throws the work into the firm, the work may not reflect the price at all. And so the clients or the team can get confused as they're performing service to a client, and they can overserve. And they need somebody to ask those scoping questions of. Our contracts are pretty complex. There's a lot to them. We do a lot. There's sometimes 5 to 6 people involved in the service of our work to our clients. And there's often a lot of scoping questions about what, did we include this? Did we not? What were you thinking? And those questions always go to me. I'm the scoping guy in our firm. And why? Because I'm the pricing guy too. I did the price, and I've been in public accounting for over 20 years. So I kind of know what it takes to do things and all the ins and outs and the nuance. So I have the context. So Alyssa, that's how you know. You got to be the one with the context to scope prices properly. So Alyssa, I hope that helps. And welcome to the first day of fall. And I was going to have a cool little screen that was going to be a fall decoration, and it didn't work out. But we'll do it next first day of fall, a whole year from now. So I hope you'll hang out with us until then. Thanks for joining us on the Ask Jason Question series. We'll check you later.